What it do? What it do, my guys? What's going on? What is going on? Late night. Late night live stream. Let's get it in. Let's get in the building. Smash the like button. Musician in the building. What up? Hey, salute everybody, man. Bulldog Sunday. We got a little bit going on, man. We've been getting it in. We've been getting it in over on my side. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know about everybody else, but I know what we doing. I know what's going on in our neck of the woods. You know, it's been very productive, man. Salute everybody that are who they say they are, man. We don't put enough on that because this YouTube thing, and I'm not trying to pick on YouTube or nothing like that, but you know how this YouTube could be, man. It's a bunch of posing and faking, right? It's a bunch of posing and faking and not enough shaking. That's what been going on. So when we get the real ones that actually meet up and you know what I'm saying, like we be really getting it in, shit, that's something that you just got to sit back and watch, man. Like, man, these are some good dudes, good men at work, putting it together, man. Making sure these dogs stay together, getting breedings done. People picking up dogs, holding dogs, doing, whatever you're doing to contribute to the process. I guess it's all saluted. In the process, we've been whipping up. We've been whipping up. We've been whipping up this gasoline. We've been whipping up this gasoline, y'all. This ain't nothing right here. But we got this stud. We got this stud that's he's standing out right now. A lot of people checking for him. A lot of people checking for him. Stanky Leg. Stanky Leg too. Good one, man. Good one. Good blood. You're going to want to get your hands on some of this. I guarantee you. Tightest yellow page dogs. Can't get no tighter than this. We did actually breed yellow page back to her son a long time ago. So you might be able to pick up something off of that. But other than that, this is the last of it right here. It's the last of it, the yellow page. Okay, double bred yellow page, doubled up yellow page. All the stanky leg you need. Some people might ask, well, what is the stanky leg? What exactly is the stanky leg, dog? This dog, that name on paper is actually Jocko, but you know, dogs get different names. Macho Buck back to his half sister on the bottom. Can't beat that. Yellow Buck, Lime Bread. These guys are cousins. Macha and Ugly are cousins. Okay. Miss Piggy. That's another one. That's another one out that litter. That's another good one out of that litter that we talk about all the time. The Mayday Blondie. Well, no, that's well, yeah. So Blondie, Awesome Baby, they're all off Awesome Baby. They're all off Awesome Baby. Yellow Buck, Ugly. So you're getting a heavy concentration of that particular line that we're talking about, right? Napalm, daughter of Mayday. So these are half brother, half sister breeding. They took Mayday back to a sister of Mayday's mother. So Mayday back to his auntie. And then Mayday back to this jumper dog right off of Jumper Jack Flash. All of those good dogs. Good dogs. Got some Snooty in there. Abernathy's Molly, Snooty, Bristol Store, all of those good dogs. Snooty too. You know, these dogs are fair. They're fair. They get their fair shot. Snooty Girl, Bloody Mary, Floyd dog, Pretty Boy Floyd. You know, it's how you get it, how you look at it. You know, salute everybody, man. We in the building. We just getting it in, man. Nothing heavy today. Just want to get up here just for a minute, chop it up with my guys. Let you guys. They zapped me. Can't be getting zapped like that. You know? Uh Butcher Boy, all that good stuff back there in the back of Snooty. Good dogs, good dogs. Some people went the other way, in the other direction. Some people want to stay away from certain dogs. That's cool. But nah, to say the least, this was a good ass dog, packed with a lot of good stuff. Yellow Man, a certified good dog. Okay. Um, quality speaks for itself. The amazing type of animal that he grew up to be. Um, that's why we do these type of breedings. There was like 5 of them that were kept real close. I dropped off a pair to two two good guys. You know, shit happens. Dropped off a pair to 2 different guys, so that's 2 pair And then the guy that was holding the mom, well, the guy that was holding the dad, I had Mafia Myers at the time, but my guy, Sahab, um, he he had Zeus. We made the breeding happen. And then I gave him one, a female, put a pair down in two different spots, two different states. And I ain't talked to him to see what he did with his that he got. I'm not sure. Maybe it's around, maybe not. But the three out of the four that I place, pretty much got fucked off. That's just it's how it goes, man. Everybody's not gonna cherish the blood. You gotta understand that. Okay. You doubled up on Yellow Page, you could see the value that she brings. One of the guys was looking at a couple studs and he noticed the Beijing at the bottom. You click on Yellow Page, you see this Beijing, all of this stuff, Beijing Junior, and all these dogs at the bottom. That's a little bit different. He said, "Hey man, look, hey, okay, so let's talk about these trolls, for a minute, and I like to do this. I like to give energy and stuff, but at the end of the day, I caught a community guideline strike for cyberbullying. You know, um, that's it. Kind of sucks, bro. I try to keep it entertainment. Um, I submitted the appeal, but I got a community guideline strike, so I can't even live stream over on the what the helly right now as we're looking, right now. Um, it sucks. It sucks when we deal with clowns, dudes with low IQs and clowns, because they'll try to strike you down, you know. They'll strike you. You get to talking to, getting on their head and they can't stand the heat and they'll get to striking your channel. So that's where we're at right now. I think they suspended me for a week. I'll check it out. There we go. There we go. Let me make it bigger. There go. What the hell are that? You know what I'm saying? The back, some of y'all that if you ain't monetized, then you won't even know what this type of what this shit is, But yeah, like you said, as soon as I get monetized, soon as I got monetized, I got back monetized. And I woke up this morning, got the community guideline strike. It was from the guy that the last guy, they say it's cyberbullying, harassment, cyberbullying, appeal. I just appealed it. I wrote a nice little spilly, that I'm not bullying and what I'm saying, I understand the guidelines. I'm saying, all of this. And you know, I hope they don't do that to me. You see right here, let me see. It says, if it happens again, your channel will get a second community guideline strike. You won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 2 weeks. This one right here. Um, there are 7 days left in your penalty period. Until then, you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream. Um, it sucks, guys. It really sucks, guys. It really sucks, guys. They gave me a warning. Okay, so yeah, this was 04. I mean 2024 right here. So I've been down these roads before, you know, getting strikes and stuff, you know. Basically it just threatens to get your channel up out of there. I'm not, you know, and then me, I'm not gonna go snitch on nobody else. You know, of course, they're gonna snitch on me. You know, I'm not gonna be able to do things like upload and live stream. And I got dudes making 20 videos about me, you know, idiots. They don't know that, you know, people really know me. Like they know that I'm the truth. So, I mean, whatever you do, trying to slander me and all this, you know, as soon as I clap back, I guess they think that I clap a little harder. I guess I'd be really, really clapping, you know. So I'm gonna get the one that gets the strike. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna try to stay up under the radar for a little bit. Because it's pointless. You know, you put all this work in with this YouTube channel, and then you get dudes that, you know, they want to bait you into an argument so they could tell on you. You know, it's crazy. You're snitching at so many levels. Every single level, man. You're snitching at every level. So that's that, man. That's that. Yeah, well, I can't see who reported me, but I know who reported me, man. It was the clown who the video was about. It was the clown who the video was about that reported me, man. He ain't right. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. Go ahead and get that magazine. Support the amazing movement that we got going right now. Help support. Drop that Cash App, $25. Hit that phone. See what's going on. Check in with us. We got some mags to deliver, I see. We're going to be at the post office tomorrow. Yeah, they try, but we got too many movement. We got too much movement. They could stop the YouTube. Shit. They could definitely do that. But they can't stop what's real. They can't stop the drive. the ambition, the will to want to do better and to have better and have the best. One of your homies that just want to have the best. You probably got a family member or a homie, they just, there's something about them, man. They just always end up with the best shit. That's me. You feel me? Smash the like button. Yeah, we get back up here. So this fella right here, man, if you guys got some bitches, if you one of my guys, you done sub to the, I mean, not sub, but you done been a member, you done fucked around, you done purchased from cracking kennels, you done got some heat, this and that. I would advise you to take advantage. We're trying to really get this dude out here and get some breedings on the ground ASAP. Double bred yellow page going tight on her side. We never did that before. Well, we did before, and that was actually an accident, but that was a long time ago. So this male right here is legit, brother. He's legit. He's gonna give you that good genetic content that you need. $49 times grand champion buck. It shouldn't be hard to get it done. If you're a stand-up guy, we could just make the breeding happen and worry about it. Everything else, we'll worry about that on the back end. So, I guess if you ain't sub to the channel, you never know. I guess you'll never know. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with him. Nothing up there is in stone on his little offspring list. There's a bitch that's actually in right now. There's a few in, but there's one he's actually on the same yard with. That'll probably be the one to kick it off. Let me see. Then, of course, you see Patty, Krabby Patty, Miss Tombstone. For those of you that are outside of the loop, let me get her up here. Krabby. Okay. Heavy crab. She's pregnant right now for Psychopath. I hope I spoke him up, and I hope she dropped. Check with the team. Nice amount of that LPK in there. A lot of good work in there. A lot of good work in there. Salute those guys. Got that blaze back there. Okay. So we can be transparent on what is this that we're looking at? What are we looking at? Huh? Is that lady doll down there? Okay. So you got your Mayday Dragon lady, right? And then you got your heavy Bolio Jr. Coca-Cola stuff, right? Bolio Jr. wasn't no slouch. Heavy bread off of the right dogs. He wasn't no slouch. Mason's Bolio Jr. wasn't no slouch. Really tight up in there. Real tight. Okay. Patrick's Mars. Yep. You got to be more careful. Beautiful dog right there. Foundation in the making. Let me get her. Coca-Cola, foundation dog in the making. Heavy Bolio. Heavy Bolio, bitch. Tombstone back there. You know, so there's a lot of history packed in here. It's a lot of history. Hobo Jack. You got the APBT Magazine, Volume 2, Hobo Jack's in the rear. Got a picture, well, this picture inside of there, you know. He's got the Patrick Homer stuff. Some people don't like that stuff, man. Some people don't like it. It don't matter. It doesn't fucking matter what you like. You know, if we throw out everything that somebody doesn't like, we wouldn't have no dogs. All these dogs, there's boils, heavy boils with the more lady doll. They're constantly packing this lady doll inside of this psychopath dog up here. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing that. So when I cross that back to the Michael Myers, Lady Doll, Lynch, when you cross it back in, you're not going to be surprised when it does what it do. Smash the like button. We can keep cooking. We can end it. You know, hey, bro, look, bro. Bro, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping, dog. I'm just waiting on the homies to tell me that the pups dropped, bro. I ain't really bugging about really nothing. You know, we see clown ass dudes. They're constantly trying to get this Michael Myers shit. They're constantly trying to sneak up and have little remnants of the Michael Myers shit because they know that confirmationally sound with champion ADBA champions and shit to prove it. We got the better dogs. You need our shit to correct your shit. All these rickets running around. It's far too much rickets, guys. It's far too many rickets, guys. We got too much rickets running around, guys. You feel me? Let me get up in here. There we go. Put my crown on. I gotta put my crown on. What the heliante? What the heliante? I told you guys about them rickets. Dudes is breeding rickets. Okay. And then you got dudes, they don't really fuck with you, but they fuck with you enough so you don't get on their ass. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. You know, they're gonna fuck with you just enough. Just enough. They really don't fuck with you. I'm gonna be real. Let me fuck with him just so he won't get on my ass. No, no, no. That ain't gonna work, buddy. We still on your ass. That ain't gonna work. You can't do that. Fake shit. You know how we do with fake shit. We can't do it. We're too pure. Right? Too genuine, too pure. Right? I suggest you guys do the same thing and surround yourself with real men that understand principles, that understand a face card. Boy, that face card. Face card. You know. My nigga got a dog off of Baby Osiris. And this motherfucker won't stop calling me. I know the guy. This guy won't stop calling me, bro. I got a 5 call a day limit. If you call my phone more than 5 times, my phone won't pick up, man. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know. I hope he troubleshoots everything. Welcome to Team Mike. Them beautiful animals, man. That's what it's about. It's about the sustainability. Having good animals. Creating a yard that you know is going to stand the test of time. Heard Pitwise talking about LLCs and shit, you know. Gotta go legit with these dogs. We gotta go legit. We've been out here fighting. We don't really know what's next. They rounding up our brothers like cattle over some goddamn dogs. Meanwhile, the people that's really harming the community, they get to go free. You know, the guys that's fucking up the game, you know, they get to go free. Let's round up all the good guys. The guys that been making a difference. The guys that got standards. Okay. Don't hit me about Little Haystack. There been a lot of dudes. I know. He's in the magazine. I know. Don't hit me about that dog though. He no longer around. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. What the hell? Been a lot of haystack guys. A lot of haystack guys. Get that magazine, man. Support the movement. Support the movement. It's a new week. It's a new everything. Hey, did we give out that other mag from Cortland? I can't remember. I'm supposed to get one more away, I think. Can't remember if I did it or not. About time for a puppy giveaway, raffle, something. About time for a raffle. Let's get something going on. Mike Dan, what up, brother? My Chiefs lost this weekend. Fucking suck. Sucks, man. I think I'm gonna retire from, cause I mean, come on, man. I'm like Rocky Marciano, man. My record, I mean, with this on some real shit with DDT and these dudes on these platforms, I don't even need to do that because I did that. But really, bruh, I might have to retire, bruh. I might have to retire because dudes is just, I mean, you know, they're just gonna try to peel you for a copyright strike. Then I don't know what to say. Oh, he said I ain't forgot the timing is off. That box won't make it in time. What you talking about? What we talking about? You rock? What we talking about? What we talking about? Yep, that Psychopathy. That Psychopathy is gonna be one that I don't know what's gonna be available. It's probably gonna be a lot being kept, but if one sneaks out the back door, that's gonna be one you wanna get your hands on. I tell you that. It's gonna be good genetic material. It's gonna respond to your bloodline the way it's supposed to, right? You're gonna have a high energy and drive and all of that. It's gonna respond. It's gonna respond. Like you breed a bolio dog, breed a tombstone, heavy tombstone dog, you should be able to feel that. You should be able to feel that. And if you haven't already had that, it should bring something different to the table. It shouldn't be just a continuation, like this should do something to it. So you got to keep that. That's one of those ones you got to have run them parallel. Ain't really been nobody successful running that bolio tombstone tight like that. I see why though. I see why. They run themselves in the corner. Everything's got to stay with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we throwing the vice grip with the crab, with the, like you mix it up. You got to mix that shit up. Even Mayday, we say Pure Bolio Tombstone, Red Boy Jocko. He has his fair amount of an out in there. Like it's not when we talk about purity, like his name will pop up. The purity and all of this. Created his own line, did this, that, but it has this fair amount of outs in there. That's what's going to better your program. Not chasing, keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody's selling you a dream, talking about what it could do when, what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's fine. Because a lot of dog men, they could sell you a pipe dream and they could say that it's bred so tight that this dog can't perform, or this dog is bred for this or bred for that. I mean, okay, that's cool. But in your spare time, do you actually fucking produce dogs that can actually compete though? We could talk about hybrid vigor, right? I could talk about a bunch of shit. But if I haven't done it, or if every time you buy a dog from me, I got to make some damn excuse and say, oh, yeah, he's a brood dog. Yeah, he's bred tight. Look how he's bred. Okay. I came to you for a good dog. I didn't come to you for how he's bred. So when you put that level of pressure on somebody because you're looking for a certain thing, it takes a man that studies his craft and that is very confident and believes in his program to deliver. I might got enough brood dogs. At this on the yard, we talk about what's a brood dog, what's this, like how many of these motherfuckers do I gotta keep before I could see one that is actually a good specimen? Okay. Yeah, these joints are gonna be fire. Um, that's I mean, that's that. That is that. Also, we're looking at Krabby World. You guys go check out that Kraken Kennels website. There is one of these bred back to some Geno shit. We, just decided to part with one of these. So you got your Geno Hollinsworth bull. So because everybody's coming with the Hollinsworth bull. These dogs, they're coming with that. Yuck mouth. Like this bitch right here. This bitch got some fucking offspring, bro. Straight up. Like she got some offspring and grandkids and everything. Like, like a lot of people had this Hollinsworth bull. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of dogs that's coming down that. So um your best bet, yeah, it's not always to change the sauce up completely, right? Red Boy Jocko right here. Uh Yuck mouth. You got all of this Hollinsworth bull tight. You got your macho buck dogs right here. Macho buck little tab right here. Little Jeep honey bunch in there. Like I said, and this a pure dog, pure ass dog, but it has its respectable amount of an out inside of there. And that's coming through this big mama dog. Right. So, and you would look at it if you didn't see it, you're like, okay, yeah, that's Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone, respectfully. Okay. So you taking that and you taking it back to the war pony too. I told you about this. People always come at me with this war pony shit. Look, war pony is war pony, but war pony 2 is the one that I breed off. And it's because of all the intrinsic things about him. You guys saw that short. He was going nuts. Okay. You saw the short. The dog was going fucking nuts. Okay. All this shit in here, all this macho bug, all of this, all of this shit. Okay. Not to mention I bred this motherfucker. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna regulate it. I'm not gonna add a whole bunch of everybody's war pony all up in shit. If you notice throughout any of my breedings, all of them, except for one, that there was any war pony in it. And I'm talking about all breedings. Okay. But we got this war pony 2. He's gonna be the common denominator, right? For the blood that we're doing. It's different. It's gonna make a difference, right? The difference is made. We made a better specimen. Okay. Um, to be able to eclipse and the production on the production side, and just an overall beast animal. Um, line bred off the Damien dog, right? The line breeding off this Damien dog right here, right? You're keeping your lady doll in there. You got your Barracuda littermate sister, Damien. Red boy right here, extra macho buck, all that. Then you got your Tango, Treasure, all that stuff, and they do a little splash of the Black Pass Oiler stuff, right? Right, right. You said what's the difference in behavior between War Pony 2? Um, I think War Pony 2 is just more active. He's just more, you know, he's just more active. But I'm more I'm more worried about how it responds to the blood that I have than more than anything. You know, him as a specimen, I would like him even if he was a couple notches down. I think he's like one of them ones that you just don't see every day. So, um, as far as that goes, but breeding the dog, getting those offspring, different traits, it's very easy for you to see that you don't want to travel too far. I see a lot of dudes, they got it for the fad, some people, and they don't really understand it. This justice stuff, all of this stuff, up in here. This when they were throwing the Blue Cane back to these dogs. Queen Mary and everybody just don't have it whipped up quite like that. So Tango's a good one. Awesome Beast. This is double line bred off the Awesome Beast. All of this stuff back here. You got Termite back there, Jake the Snake, more Luke Kane back there. Um, Chomps, all those old ass dogs, you know, old Patrick dogs back there. It's just well put together. When you get the finished product, you see it's a whole lot going on, but it's good. Demon Fox, Demon Fox. You get the Toothless Jack. This put those black dogs inside the Bolio dogs. If you see how they move, because Toothless Jack, black dog, and you're gonna get it. It's got to be coming through, down here somewhere. Okay, so you just got to know your dogs, man. Know your dogs, and Brindle Dan, Brindle Dan, old family back there. Bert Klaus, Bert Klaus gets it in. Bobby Jr. This dog produced a lot of good dogs. A lot of good stuff came through here. So you get them dogs, man. Just love them. You got them. Queen of Hearts. She did, and this is one of the best bitches ever looked through a collar. Right? The best one. Boomerang, heavy boomerang down there. You see how she's bred. Patrick Bolio stuff. Boomerang stuff. You see Mayday just got a splash, just a little splash of boomerang in there. So you can see, not hard to see what's working, what's not. Oh, Fitzwater. Ah ha ha. I'm on Fitzwater's ass. You know, I'm on Fitzwater's ass, man. He better had to produce more dogs than just Goldie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They say Fitzwater bred this one, but I don't know. I don't know. The breeder Carver. They're saying Frank Fitzwater bred this one. But I don't know, man. I don't know who did the breeding. I don't know. I'm gonna be doing some stuff because I saw he said Stubby. Yeah, just tap in, man. Any inquiries or anything, you know, you could just tap in and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? He said, what's the major difference between Bolio and Hailstone stuff? Both were Carver dogs. You know, you got to really ask somebody that ran the Bolio and the Hailstone stuff. You know, um, me, I get in here. Let me see. Let me go to my. Let me look at this bitch I had. This is my introduction to the Bolio dogs, and then you can get an idea of kind of where I fit in with a lot of this shit. Let me see. I've seen one. Seen one. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this shit be whack. There we go. So yeah, good idea. It's a rule. It's a rule only so far you could go back, you know, as far as that goes, or the relevance of it, you know. So this bitch right here, this was the one that, you know, fuck all the bullshit. You know, I had paperwork on this bitch, all of that. You know, I wasn't fucking around. I ordered this bitch. She wasn't from nobody local. You know, she came from another state. We flew her in. You know, it hit a little different. It hit a little different. uh, because I was like the elevation. I got tired of motherfuckers lying about papers and motherfuckers thinking they, um, all of that. And so, this bitch right here, but if you could look at it with your bolio right here, so this Mars Boots bitch, she would be the grandmother within fair amount of range. You're seeing a lot of bolio in there. It's right there. So you'd be able to check and see what that was and how it was doing. Also, just the way this Dudley dog was bred, double bred, yellow. Um, Glad he's right off of Jocko. I mean, this dog was 4 times Jocko, right? So, so when you're looking at that, crossing it up with that, then you got this motherfucker down here, just heavy yellow, like that bitch was a heavy yellow dog, and then she had that out of a bolio right there, just to keep it good. Crossing her up, you get to learn different things. Like I said, you can't really learn what you can't learn. Um, Big Jimmy. So Big Jimmy, we went Big Jimmy on it. So we took a whole bunch of this. Um, I be looking at it now. I be like, "Dang, bro, we had the sauce." Um, 927, 2000. Um, yeah, nah, this was smoke though. This was smoke. Of course, it's diluting the bolio out, but the Red Boy Jocko presence is there. Red Devil, Deadlift, all of that. So you're able to see that and make your analysis. Of course, other people got dogs. You could analyze they shit too, but I don't like to get too carried away. So me, I'm gonna be staying around in here. These deadlift right there. I'm not really gonna be doing too much bolio other than if they got it real tight and we're just figure of speech. But as far as what these dogs bring to dogs that are 8 generations removed from it, it could do 10, 20 different things. It's far better for you to look at the dogs that are up close in that pedigree. Uh, I did the brother sister on this one, Diamond. Uh, Dad left back there, Diamond. I had T2. I had one named. No, so I took Diamond to the Burns dog, to Burns, and got T2. So T2 was a good one. You're seeing the Mayday Dragon Lady and stuff right there. You're seeing the Big John right here. So right then and there, you can kind of analyze it. You can analyze what this was here, with the quarter bolio. Then we took all that heavy deadlift stuff right there with the heavy yellow John presence, which is the ass kick red boy. I mean, he's just, as tight as okay, hold up. Not yellow. I want yellow John right here. So he's just super red boy. breaking it down. And so just this little roadmap alone, just with the T2, I like that one. I had this dog, I can't remember who we bred him to, but I think we did still breed this fucker. And this was fucking early 20s. This was, it says '06 on here, but I believe it's probably before that. I think this is over 20 years old right here. So, just getting it in, man. We had dogs like this, running around. It ain't no flex. It's just, when you got that many years in, you touching these dogs, you touching them, yellow and shit in the pedigree, a bunch of them, not just one or two, but we were breeding them. Everything that we were sticking to the next dog was like when I breed Jade and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was having that in there, loaded up, Jade right here. Okay, Chance Bob, Red Devil, Yellow, Yellow John, Miss Jocko, all these dogs, uh, those are dogs that people can't even see in their pedigree, but they still talk about. They still talk about those dogs. Um, you know, that's what it is. Magazine at the end of the month, man. At the end of the month, we'll have something on Amazon available for you guys. I was talking to my guy today. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that I know how to do, and I love, and I'm gonna do. But I'm only one person, man. I'm only one guy. So until I figure out how to be more than one guy, I gotta still take care of everything else that's on my bucket list. But at the end of the month, hopefully, when I figure all that shit out, I can get that magazine or at least something on there. I was thinking about scraping the revising the one and do a 1 and 2 revised, because that's something I could just drop right now. I won't have to do nothing. I could take all this shit that I've been working on and really get it in. There's a bunch of shit in one that I'm gonna take out, bunch of custers and dudes that I'm not even gonna deal with on this level. Um, so we're gonna be doing that. But yeah, man, just enjoy the dogs, man. Get you some dogs of today. Right now, let me see. Let me see. Right now, these joints are on the ground now. I think there's one available or something like that. Uh, Female Michael Myers. We're talking about Michael Myers. Uh, yeah, he has bolio. We could go in back in here and look at, you look at him and you see, him. He has those same components, Mayday, Blondie, Mayday. So it's really not hard to tell, that it's all right here, but as we move forward, it's less about what's back here and it's more that what's up here. I mean, there's still good dogs up here, you know. Yellow Page, we were just talking about her, right? This would be a half sister to old Stanky Leg. Old Stanky Leg, which gives me a great idea, great idea to further keep this even tighter, to make it even tighter. And you'll be ushering in this out right here, which in my opinion, and knowing these dogs, it will work. Great, because I think these ones are going to be extremely good dogs, probably eclipsing the physical qualities of the Stanky Leg dog, even though the Stanky Leg dog is 49 times STP's grand champion buck. Right. So this bitch right here, we'll be adding this out, which has a lot of Maydays in there, which is so it's not gonna be like some foreign object that we're adding to the sauce. You know, it's got plenty of Maydays and Stone Cities and stuff. Look at Hollingsworth, Dolly, Ice Day, right in Michael Myers. I just clicked on Michael Myers. We just saw Ice Day, Apache, Best of Apache, all of those dogs. Bam Bam. Okay. That's Yellow Man's dad, right? We just talked about the Yellow Man, all those dogs. So adding that bitch in there, it's not gonna be a foreign thing at all. What's up, baby?
Fatality.
Yes. Yes. But like I said, this bitch, you know, she was, you know, we got her a long ass time ago. We was able to see a lot of offspring off of her. You know, it's not just as easy as just I make it seem, but because it took breedings, it took waiting. Breeding didn't take this, that, you know, it wasn't just slap it together, you know, oh yeah, blah. You know, that took a lot of time, you know, but from here to now, from this breeding to now, you know, this one I had to breed these two to get. For one, I had to raise this bitch all the way up. For one, you know, and then breeder to a Michael Myers. Bring in, you know what I'm saying, put them two in the same yard. Like, okay, I want those two dogs on the same fucking yard. So I get to monitor her, watch her every single day, and wait on you know, wait on the product. And then we get baby Osiris and just me putting that yellow page on top of Michael Myers, I mean up under Michael Myers to get Mafia Myers and Iceman and all those guys and have the high regard and the high level of offspring that they're able to produce. Both of them. The brother producing good, sister producing good. Okay. Let you think what you want to think. You know, that's fine. Um, I know what quality is. I've been there. I've had dog. I had shit. I'm not like a motherfucker that ain't never had shit. You know, I've had shit before. You know, I don't really want to take advice from a dude that never had a quality yard. You know, you never had this one pedigree right here. You never had these type of dogs. You never had a baby Osiris. You never had a Croatina. You never had a Michael Myers. You never had a Yellow Page. You never fucking had a fucking Mafia Myers and Iceman and all. Like, bro, sometimes it's levels to this shit. Sometimes it really be levels that you really gotta sit the fuck back and wait 8 more years before you try to come fuck with Mr. Miyagi. Cause you get I hit that pressure point on you and make you buckle. Buckle your ass. Okay. So that's the sauce. That's the sauce. Sauce McGraw. Um there's one of these. There's one of these floating. We got one of these tucked away. You got to tuck shit away. You got to tuck shit away. This one right here. I threw that War Pony. I told you I don't fuck with it unless it's coming through War Pony 2. Yeah, I know that's Mike's half brother. That's great. More sauce. You know, it's a whole nother sector. a whole nother sector, throwing that war pony. We already got this and what it took to put this together right here. Then the war pony 2. Okay, you got to put him together, but you also got to put this singing bullet with Mike also, because that bitch had her own value in herself. Her own value in herself. Singing bullet 2. Carrie Bayless, the falsifier, all those guys. So Little Mayday, all of those guys are coming up out of that, under that umbrella. There ain't no Little Mayday if we don't have Singing Bullet, right? So take it to my best version of this. Take that mic, you put those brothers together. But even though we use different variations of Michael Myers, like we're using a Michael Myers Croatina right here, we're using a Michael Myers Singing Bullet right here. So these are 2 different variations of the fucking blood. And yeah, I'm saying it because this is what Patrick would explain his shit. Somebody, like, other people can't explain your shit. We try and we do. We make great content. There's fucking 30 channels out right now and does it. We listen to the shit. But realistically, and I know this, you can't explain what another motherfucker was doing. Some of them breeds we talk about, and see, he was looking at this and he was looking at the butcher boy in the back of there. No, actually, it was an accident. He kept the money. He gave the fucking dogs to his brothers. His wife fucking divorced, and he ended up getting one of the dogs back. And then now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what the fuck happened. But you know what happened on your own yard. So get to breeding, get to buying some dogs. Go get 50,000 and go spend some fucking money. Quit fucking on broke bitches. You feel me? Get you some fucking dogs so you can start cultivating and making a difference out here. Okay. So there's a little mail off of this. I think his name is Red October, if I'm not mistaken. One of those. They're just well rounded off. Yeah, it probably would have been real tight doing that, thinking the thought of it, putting the Michael Myers in there, but we're safe right here with this bitch. That's why she costs so much money. That's why that bitch costs so much fucking money. So when I breed that bitch, I won't have to worry about the bullshit everybody else had to, because you're on a budget. You balling on the fucking budget. You trying to go against the grain instead of fucking with us. Your whole yard, you could have had good shit by now. You want to go against the grain. You want to go do what you think this would do. But that shit's trash. Garbage. Garbage. That shit's garbage. I'm gonna start stereotyping motherfuckers, bro. Telling you. I'm gonna start stereotyping different bloodlines and different shit. I ain't fucking with it. No. What the hell, Leonte, man? Smash the like button. Smash the fucking like button, man. The dog says smash the like button. Okay. Get that magazine. Support the movement. Support the movement. We're just trying to do something positive, man. We're trying to do something positive. I played the Mega Million. I didn't win. I would have won. I would have made it rain. I would have been telling everybody to put their Cash App up there so I could make it rain on the community. How many was gonna throw me a bone? You know, who was gonna throw me a bone? They hit the Mega Million. You know, that's why you lost. You gotta have a bigger heart. You gotta have a bigger heart. Like, I don't know. I think somebody in Texas won though. Getting it in, man. Get that magazine. Get that magazine. Krabby Patty. I hope that bitch drop. I hope she get a healthy litter. There's some more bolio sauce floating around. You know, stay tuned. Stanky Leg 2's out there sticking shit. He ready to start sticking shit. You know, I would love to tap in. That you prove yourself. Prove yourself. That's what it's about. Show your worth. Yeah, Krabby, that bitch, you getting up there in age. You got to be around 5, pushing 5. 4. Yeah, I think she's probably pushing 5. Probably pushing 5 piece. So tap in, man. You guys, if you fuck with me, you got magazines and everything. You fuck with me. You're a man of respect, a man of substance. And we could probably get a breeding going. We can probably get something going. Get something in the air, you know? But you're missing out because you think shit's just gonna wait for you. It's not. Can't miss out, man. You gotta be proactive, get what you want, and get up out the way. Tap in. Tap all the way in. We'll see you on the next one.
Shout out Swift, yeah. That's my brother, nigga. My big brother, nigga. Yeah. Mafia, nigga. Yeah. Gang God, nigga. Yeah. Uno.
I've been feeling like myself. I got junkies by the steps. I got shooters shoot like Curry and he hits you from the left. I don't sound like you niggas, I just sound like myself. If I'm saying I'm getting to it, know a nigga to the neck. If I send a 6 at him, bet that nigga getting clapped. My little brother super dirty with a 30, he on that. First case a nigga caught on the highway with 2 straps. I got peas in the back, I got pills in the back. It was 2013 and we still sipping that. Fell in love with that juice, yeah, that shit was just like crack. I've been playing with that fatty, so you know I got that smack. I was playing with them fatty bricks before they got on that. I had some purple shit, them junkies, they was steady coming back. Throw a 2 on it, hit it with the blender, stuff the caps. You ain't really with it, we was really locked down in the trap. You ain't really with it, we was staying with junkies in the trap. I got real paper, I can't even stuff it in the bag. I got real paper, I can't even drive with that gas. They don't know about me, I was really fucked up on my ass. Spin the block, hit the alley, then
then I jump out and I spaz.
I've been feeling like myself. I got junkies by the steps. I got shooters shoot like Curry and he hit you from the left. I don't sound like you niggas, I just sound like myself. If I'm saying I'm getting to it, know a nigga to the neck. If I send a 6 at him, bet that nigga getting clapped. My little brother super dirty with a 30, he on that. First case a nigga caught on the highway with 2 straps. I got peas in the back, I got pills in the back.
Pay up front, we get the backing. Piped up, we never lacking. I took over niggas trap. We turned up, we got that packet. I got shooters clear the room if they acting like it's static. All I know is making flips. You would think I'm acrobatic. Got bands in the bando sitting on the pissy dirty match. If I pass Lil' bro to play, he gon' stretch it, dope boy match. I got 2 strikes, I was still serving, bitch, I'm active. Real trapper, know some scammer. Good with Rocky, I got handled. Anytime my partners call shit, I was pulling up. Geeks at the door, early morning, need a wake up. Started with a Tina, trapped it out, then got my weight up. I'ma take the back and when it's love, I'll take a pay cut. Hot stepping hand to hand, hella bands off contraband. We came up off bag of sand, we came up off weighing grand. Nigga, we get real money, stack the blues and spin the one. Niggas know just who to call, big bro, he gon' get it done.
I've been feeling like myself. I got junkies by the steps. I got shooters shoot like Curry and he hit you from the left. I don't sound like you niggas, I just sound like myself. If I'm saying I'm getting to it, know a nigga.
This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print.